What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down how wide receivers can stop dropping easy passes. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope we could teach you a few new things. But also, fellas, if you are a wide receiver and would like to train with us this off season, we are going to be traveling out to 15 different states for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camps. So our first two stops on our camp tour in San Francisco and Orlando are completely sold out. But then we will be coming out to Phoenix, Arizona, Charlotte, North Carolina, Dallas, the DMV, St. Louis, Honolulu, Boston, Cleveland, Austin, Seattle, Newark, Denver, and Los Angeles, California. So check out that very first link in the description below, fellas. If you would like some more information on that, let's get started with this video. We'd love to have you out to one of our camps. So now, first example here is from Mike Evans. So this is that deep post that I'm sure everybody saw where that ball looked like it was right in his hands. This is a pretty bad drop, if I'm being honest with you, but it's an easy fix, right? Easy fix to prevent this drop. So anytime that ball is thrown to us, and this is not something that we can think about in a game. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is something that you build. It's an automated habit, right? Like it's just like, I always equate it because I feel like it's easy to understand to like a quarterback. A quarterback's not sitting in the pocket thinking about every little mechanical aspect of his throwing motion. He's just throwing. He's looking for the open receiver. He's reading the defense, and he's just throwing. His mechanical motion, his throwing motion, has been built up over reps upon reps upon reps. So as a wide receiver, when it comes to catching, that needs to be a natural habit. So when you are training that natural habit, you're trying to develop that natural habit, you need to find a key trigger phrase that is going to force you to look the ball all the way in so we can prevent this from happening. Because honest to God, fellas, this is where most drops happen. It's not because of hand placement. It's not because of grip strength. It is because of your eyes. Your eyes need to catch the football before anything else catches the football. So what I like to say is I want to say that your eyes, and I've heard this from multiple coaches, I've heard other coaches say this, and everybody's got their own phrases, but I've heard this phrase and it really resonated with me. Take a photo of the football with your eyes. Pretend your eyes are a camera and you're trying to take a photo of the ball. But when you take that photo of the ball, what helps me process is that I think of it like a picture frame, like a self-portrait. The only thing in that frame is you, right? So when that ball hits your hands, think of it like the only thing in that picture frame should be the football. You don't want to be looking at the football and then be looking at the end zone, looking at the referee, looking at another defender. You need to have that split second where that ball is the only thing in your line of vision. That's why Mike Evans drops it. You see how he's tracking it, he looks it in, but he's got his eyes upfield and like halfway on the ball. That's not enough to make sure that we secure the catch every single time. So when you guys are working out with your quarterback, you guys have any chance to catch the ball, and it is not a competition environment where you have to worry about DBs. You should be focused on looking that ball in every single time. That has to be a mental thing that you are constantly thinking about. Sometimes when guys go out to train, they get distracted. They're there with their friends, they're messing around, and they don't think about these little details. To get better, you have to emphasize these little details like taking a photo of the ball with your eyes. Let's play this thing again. Full speed one more time. Again, great job by Mike Evans getting open. Just to finish this play, we have to make sure we take that photo. So now let's look at this other example from Mike Evans. This is a mistake that a lot of guys will make on over-the-shoulder passes, and this is not meant to bag on Mike Evans. These are just two examples that I found because we got another example that's not Mike Evans after this. But when that ball is thrown over the shoulder, and it's like one of those directly over the top of your head passes, you need to make sure that it's like another phrase that I like to tell my guys, because again, it's all about finding what processes for you. Every single one of you that's listening to this video, you're a different individual, right? No two people watching this video are the exact same. You have different minds, you have different body types, you have different things that click for you. Some of you are faster learners, some of you are slower learners, and that's completely fine. You just need to find a phrase that clicks for you, that you could have on repeat in your head over and over and over again until you're almost hypnotized with that phrase. So something else that I like to tell my wide receivers with deeper passes is you want to see the football make contact with your hands. So you see how Evans is still looking up when the football is making contact with his hands. Now, again, it's tougher, right? Like it's easy for guys to make this type of catch when it's t-shirt and shorts. That's why I can't stand to see all those 7-on-7 under the radar highlight videos because it's 7-on-7. Everybody's got t-shirt and shorts on. Yeah, I get it. It's fun. It's good to go out there and compete, but it's a whole different ball game when you get those pads and that helmet on. And it is tough to make those tough catches directly over the top of your head. So it's always good practice to see that football hit your hands. See the ball make contact, okay? If that's something that processes for you, that phrase, That's something that you could have on repeat with every type of catch, a low catch, a diving catch, a jump ball. See it make contact with your hands. Now, one other thing that I want to talk about here is maybe a drill that you could work on for this. Something I do for my quarterback or my receivers, is that I will stand directly behind them and have them look up just like so. They will not be able to see me. I'll be standing here and I will toss a ball directly over the top of their head. And as soon as they see that ball, they got to track it all the way down. That's something that you could do. Maybe stand with your back up against a wall. Have 2 tennis balls. Toss a tennis ball over the top of your head. When it makes contact with the wall, you hear it, look up, find it, and track it all the way down. You just have to find things to work on for this situation, fellas. It's all about reps. And it's all about finding that trigger phrase that is going to process the best for you. Let's play this thing again, full speed one more time. Again, not meant to bag on Mike Evans. It's just 2 examples that I feel we all can learn from. Now, this last example here from Tyler Boyd, I believe this is Tyler Boyd. I'm actually not 100%. I don't remember 100%. But this is a drop, and this drop is pretty bad. This ball kind of hits him in the face a little bit there. This is kind of an embarrassing catch, I guess you could say, or an embarrassing drop. But this right here is probably one of the sole reasons that guys will drop easy passes is they're too anxious to score. Right? They're too anxious to get upfield. They're too anxious to just accelerate, right? Maybe they're worried about getting hit. Maybe, like I said, they got an open lane. Like in this situation, they want to go score a TD, and they take their eye off just a little bit too quick because they're too anxious to score. Fellas, that's just something that comes down to that trigger phrase. There's got to be a split second, almost like a pause, when that ball hits your hands where you secure it, and then we're worried about getting upfield. Because honestly, can't go anywhere without the ball. The end of the day, you cannot go anywhere without the ball. So you have to make sure that we secure it. Again, finding that trigger phrase, repping out this situation over and over and over again is how you build a good habit. I guarantee you when he went back to the sideline, there probably wasn't a single coach that told him, hey, man, you need to look the ball in. Hey, make sure you're thinking about taking a picture with your eyes. Nobody said that. They were just like, hey, man, shake it off, because you can't think about that and you can't self-correct that type of thing in this type of environment. Night game, I can't remember if this is a playoff game or anything like that. But like, let's say, for example, it was playoff game. Like, you're too far along in the season. You're not going to be able to think about that. You had too many things to worry about. It comes from the legwork. You have to do the legwork now. And now's the perfect time for probably 95% of you in the playoff, or not in the playoffs, in the off season, getting better, working on building those good habits. And it starts now. You have to build those habits now. Let's play this thing again, full speed one more time. Again, tough drop there by Boyd. Just tried to get upfield a little too quick. All right, fellas, really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Leave those in the comments section below. I always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys as usual. And again, fellas, if you'd like to come out and train with us in 15 different states this offseason, check out that very first link in the description below. We'd love to have you out to one of our camps. I'll see you guys next time.